Hello and welcome to this shitty build showcase, and today I am giving you the, what did I call it? Lightning Strike Low Life Inquisitor with Oni-Goroshi, and as you can see I'm running 8 auras plus the Consecrated Ground from the Ascendancy, goat things. Right, on my tooltip it is 78 before low life. Let me waste a little bit of my health to show you the real numbers. Right, 107 on the tooltip, and when I start burning, it goes to like 350, 350. Uh, Not as amazing as you could have done it, but well, this is me. I have no idea what I'm doing. What I am doing though is Lightning Strike. I bought this one for 20, I think, maybe less, maybe more. I used to run a Val Lightning Strike, but well, quality is very good on it, and I ran out of space for my things to proc it, so I decided to just not to do it. And the proper, like a million quality, a million levels Lightning Strike is quite expensive. Right, and then E2 and multi-strike. I'm running Ruthless because uh, it's a lot of more damage on average. And Bloodthirst, obviously. And here I'm running multiplier for the crits. I am not crit capped whatsoever. I'm at 79.76. And it's kind of enough to clear maps, but you know, it's not a one shot, one kill everybody, unfortunately. Right, what else? Comes hard, because I have no idea how to make my health bigger. It's really a fucking mystery. Devouring Diadem, I dropped it from Katarina, and well, I was a very happy boy, because I wanted to run all the auras for my Perseverance. This one is corrupted. I think I lucked out, and this cost me like 3C, but normal versions may differ. And it's 1 increased per 200 of evasion, blah blah blah. So that is, my evasion is at 11,300, almost 11,400, which makes me think that I should push it further. And my armor is 17 this, and that is before anything else. I am also helping it along with Defiance Banner, which increases those. I'm running Astral Mantids because I need a lot of decks, I think, and it's just like something that I already had, so it was no extra expenses for me. Uh, as with the rest of the things, if you have ideas on how to build this more, well, how to build this better, you should tell me, because I am a little bit lost. Right, I'm running Anomalous Petri Blood because I had money to spare. Uh, I think I out-healed it well enough, but the Standard version is fine as well. I keep it leveling in my other slot. Right, and I'm running Purity of Elements because I had a run-in with too many shocks. So I decided to say, no thank you. And I'm not running Purity of Lightning because I'm a lazy boy. And it all works out that I have 50-50 and 35 because on my tree you will find that I have uh, this cluster, or whatever you call it, this circle and this circle, and my master is a mana reservation and life reservation efficiencies, and I have a megalomaniac with uncompromising that I got for like 20C, I think, something like that, to decrease determination, and here I'm running determination as well. Obviously running the sublime form or whatever to decrease evasion reservation would be better because of the diminishing returns and things like that, but sublime form didn't have any uh, good like secondary things on its cluster, so I decided to buy this one. Your mileage may vary. I have a thread of hope, a large one, a very large one actually, um, and I'm running this one because it was cheap, I already had it, and these frenzies and endurances are slightly better for me, maybe, than these three. I would love to have the life, but it is what it is. And here I think eventually I will take the armor, evasion and life, all of which will scale my damage as well. Right, as you can see I'm 91 at the moment, and I do hope for at least 96, so I can go to PoE Ninja for the first time. Right, here I have Martial Prowess, which is a good one, and I had Leech and Mana Leech in these nodes, but well, they aren't very useful, so I figure I will be replacing this cluster for the Prowess and Devastator. On the market they are in the shitty configuration, so I need more skill points. Right, life here, Ancestral Call here, crits. Maybe eventually I should take these crits, swords, evasion and armor life, blah blah blah, crits. Obviously we do not need to take Fury or Wrath because we already disregard resistances, which is actually quite useful because I have no idea how to penetrate things otherwise. Right, and we have some life from here. So this is my tree. My next steps will be to replace my clusters. That's going to take some time. I need to grab this one, or I wanted to, because since I'm running 8 auras, increased effect of those would be appreciated. And I have no idea how to optimize the tree otherwise. So there's that. Here we have a fire conversion, which is important. And well, eventually I want to take this one because it does sound sexy. Right. Many useful things and so few skill points. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Right, what else do we have? I am running hooves because they are hilarious, and in the sockets it's vitality, uh, arrogance, obviously, purity, and divergent precision. This one was cheap-ish for me. Uh, Lightning strike does not actually need precision. Uh, you can, oh, as far as I know, lightning strike is literally unevadable by monsters. So even if you have like blind and negatives in your accuracy, you will still hit. At least that was my experience, and it is the same thing for chain hook. So if you want to run a chain hook thing like this, you can. Chain hook cannot miss, which is good to know, but precision grants increased critical chance, and I like critical chances. And divergent gives 2 increased damage, which is, something nice. And I'm running purity instead of uh, fire, uh, Herald of Ashes, because I really want to have more bodies to protect me, and because I have ignite proliferation from the hooves anyway, so it all works out at the end. And the lobsters, there are lobsters here just to heal me up, although now that I look at it, 2% of life is not the 4% that I thought it was. So maybe I will be replacing those as well as the hooves when I get around to it. Anyway, and my rings are just random things, resistances, and I needed 1 hole for my banner. This ring, I sniped it for like 30, or at least I did. 1 socket for the, oh, because we're running comes hot, and +2 level of socketed gems, gold damage to attacks, multi, life, everything else is meh. And so how this build works is oh, and this is just bloody aqueducts, obviously, because I run them every time I log on to check if, well, my ping is good enough to play. Right? So that was 314 on the tooltip, and you can see in my setup we are running Molten Shell, which we get 4000 at the moment. It will be more later. And I am also running Quidditch with Warlord's Mark, but these monsters are too shitty to trigger it. Right. On my flasks, I am running Lion's Roar for some damage and for some armor. I am running Rodgut, which I got recently, for the onslaught when I cannot stun monsters for one reason or another, and for the speed, because hooves are only 15%. Right, the other two are Chaos Resist with Remove Poison, and evade with resist, remove corrupted blood, or something like that. Used when you start bleeding. I have no idea if it actually helped me any, but I guess it did, because I cannot argue with these. Right, all pretty nice. I will stop right here and go to a red map to show you better, and hopefully I will not die because I really want the experience. Give me a second. Right, this is red 11 or red 12, I forget. All the balls that I have are in, so awakening 7. I don't have the other one, and let's try not to kill myself. So I'll start road getting Cassia, which I had no problems with in my other games, not in my other tries, but I do prefer running low levels. I cannot handle very heavy scourges, because I do get one shot by some things. I have no idea which. Right, oh, and the modifiers on the map are monsters crits, monsters multipliers, many totems, then there is the skills chain, and something else. Right. For obvious reasons, this build does not enjoy elemental reflect.
The ones who followed her past the barrier,
it does not enjoy cannot leech.
in the light.
It does not enjoy reduced heal,
on the raw and unshaped was
restoration,
forged in the
whatever.
heat of time's passage. My punishment would not be so easy.
I am not actually converting 100% at the moment, and there is still physical damage left, but I can take that damage reflects, probably because I'm scaling elemental damage more. Right. This is getting scary, so I'm getting out. And you can kind of see that the normal monsters do not present any difference. Bosses take a few seconds of hitting them, but it's not a big deal. And I always forget to rock that. We are almost finished. Next, I will be showcasing the expedition running, which is again usually not a problem as long as we don't get like immune to lightning, immune to fire. Oh, and this is not the logbook thing, so
Food for the machine.
X. All these things. We have negative chaos, so I'm not going to take that one, but this should be okay. This should be fine. Additional rare jewelry is not something that I am interested in. Now let's just go. Yep. And it is not optimal, but I kind of don't care. This video is way too long. Anyway. And the biggest problem about running low life is that it is spooky as fuck.
Stay.
Is it over? Maybe. Into them. And I'll show Cassia off. In the normal map, it's just a matter of standing in one place and waiting for your stunny towers to finish while you are throwing the you into the void. Actually, there is a chance that running Frostblade instead of Lightning Strike is a better idea, because Lightning Strike converts 50% and Frosties do 60. Oh, thanks, Cassia.
Let's see what this tower can really do.
And but because I do get some increased damage to shock enemies, blah blah blah, I find that more convenient. I may be wrong, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Again, if you have ideas on how to make this build better, please tell me. I would like to be one-shotting gods and face tanking Siriuses. Oh, speaking of conquerors and shit, this league I haven't seen Siriuses yet, and Alhaz is a death sentence to me, because I cannot kill him quickly enough. But I'm guessing you already expect that. And there is some experience left to mop up. So I will do that. Empty them. This way. Usually I can handle around 100 corrupted stacks, but um, this morning I started with like 40% XP bar, and it has been a painful grind. Right, see you later, alligators, and again, post tips